I received another really great question on where to start. So there's all kinds of stuff out there on the breath and yoga poses and meditation, and then there's all different varieties of all of those things. So I think it can be confusing and just kind of unclear on where to begin. And I'll give you my recommendation and my thought on where everyone can start or should start, but really starting anywhere. So just do something small and start with something small until you feel good about it, until you feel proficient, and then trying something else and then adding to that. So for me, it makes sense to start with the breath. The breath is the heart of yoga. Breath is the heart of life. It's the heart of our existence. So in my mind, it makes sense to start with some type of breath practice. If you think about kind of the amazingness of the breath, our lungs, they expand, they open up and draw in air, and then that air carries oxygen, which is transmitted throughout our body to create energy and life. And so I just think that's pretty magical and amazing, just like that process of, these lungs are bringing in this magic into our bodies that allow us to exist and to experience life. So I think creating a mindfulness practice around the breath. So this could look like taking 5 minutes in the morning. So when you first get up in the morning, making this your priority. You could do this in bed, you could do this, you could create a sacred space in your home and do this. You could you could do it anywhere, just someplace where you can be comfortable. Close your eyes and setting a timer, maybe starting with 5 minutes, and then just noticing the breath coming in and out of the body. And just observing the air coming through your nose, traveling down your throat into your lungs, noticing, what moves in your body when you breathe in, what moves in your body when you breathe out. Do you feel it in your shoulders, your chest, your belly, your back? Maybe noticing the temperature of the breath, the sound, if it makes a sound. But just creating this mindful connection with the breath and observation around the breath. And this is a mindfulness meditation. And as you begin to experience meditation, the mind does fun things and it's very busy. It likes to think. And as you're doing your mindfulness, your mind-breath practice, your brain will start to percolate little thoughts. And I encourage you to acknowledge those thoughts, notice that they're there, and then let them go, and then come back to your breath. And that will be a fun practice. But that is part of also slowing down, taking a moment to be very intentional about connecting with your experience in life and what's happening in your body. And as you become comfortable with your 5 minutes, you can increase that to 10, 15, 20, you can do 30. I think there are people who meditate and do a breath practice for much longer, but just find something that's comfortable for you. I will say that the days where you think you're too busy to take 5 minutes to do this practice are the days that you will need it the most. trust me, whatever it is that you're running late for, whatever it is that you think you need to do, this 5 minutes will translate to more time in your day. So take 5 minutes in the morning, and then maybe even end cap it at night, doing a 5-minute breath practice at the end of the day too, and maybe noticing the difference between your breath practice in the morning and the night, and how do you feel, how it's different, how much easier it is to maybe meditate in the morning or maybe meditate in the evening. So taking that 5-minute breath meditation and starting there, and it will be very interesting because this will begin to unravel other things and start taking you down a path to experience other things in yoga and in your meditation.